G'day, how you doing? Adam here from Poseidon Racing with the very first video in this new series, which is the ultimate beginner's guide to Zed Run. Everything that you need to know, going from zero experience, zero horses, to building up your stable and of course winning as many races as possible as soon as possible. That's exactly what this video series is all about. I'm going to try and give you all my knowledge, all my experience in building up one of the most successful horse stables in Zed Run, of course, Poseidon Racing. Now in this video, we're going to take a quick look about Zed Run itself. What exactly is Zed Run and what makes it so much fun to play? Let's jump over to the full screen and take a look. Okay, here we are at Zed.Run. If you wish to check out the website, just type in Zed.Run and you'll come straight here. You can see there's a race playing up on the big screen there at the moment. And as we come across the top here, you can see currently the marketplace says sold out. It's got the big sold out banner. That's not 100% true. There are more horses coming shortly, but depending on when you watch this video, you might be able to buy horses directly from the next marketplace drop or on the aftermarket on other sites. But within this series, I'll show you exactly how to buy your first horse, as well as everything else you need to know, like racing, etc., etc., all the good stuff. But in this video, what makes this so fun? So Zed is a digital horse racing and breeding game, and that's what makes it so interesting and so much fun, in my opinion. Is you've got that really fun aspect of being able to enter your favorite horses into races, see them compete and become one of the Zed superstars. That's the end goal, to have a horse that is a Zed superstar. We all want one of those. And that's the fun part about it. And then you have breeding. So how does the breeding work? Well, breeding, if we click on breeding, you'll see it's currently temporarily closed. By the time you watch this video, that may well be open. And as a up-and-coming breeder, I suppose myself, or someone that wants to be a very successful breeder as well, we need to figure out how to bring down these champion bloodlines and combine them together to get the next generation of champions. And that has so much mystery and so much intrigue. I'm really looking forward to that as well. And then, of course, the racing is currently live. Here we go. If we click on racing, we've got 4 sub-menus. We've got the events, where we enter the races. Next to run, where we watch the races. Results, where we find the race results. And then, of course, the winnings page, where we can see the winnings. Now, or see your own stable winnings, in fact. Now, you can see a free race just popped up here. So not only do we have the paid entry races that vary from roughly $2.50 to enter your horse, all the way out through $5, $10, $15, $25, $50, $100. I think there's even a $500 race if we scroll right down, is there? For the big hitters. I think there he is. I can't see it there right now. Or there's more races loading. There it is there. $495 with a prize pool of over $5,000. Now, don't be scared. You don't have to enter that one. I never enter that one myself. There's racing for all levels of budget, as I said, from free races, completely free, all the way from $2.50 entries up to the big $500. Now, I have entered my horse into one of these races. Let me have a look at the race. Here it is here. Look, actually it's got 11 of 12. If we click on this race, it's not going to highlight my horse because I'm actually in the wallet of one of my sub-stables, and we'll talk about all of that stuff and how to set up your wallet or your stable and get horses, etc., etc. But this one here, Common Muse, is my horse. You can see it's currently got a 22% win rate, 17% place rate. That is mainly made up of the free races, which are a little bit weaker in strength than the paid races. And now I've entered this horse into, this is a $5 entry. You can see there is currently 11 of the 12 horses in there. There's some really great horses in there. Silly Samwise is a great horse. Let's have a look here. And you'll see, look at this, almost $15,000 US. Now let's not get under the illusion that every single horse is going to win at 15,000 in prize money. That is just not the case. These are the elite horses, and you need to be a little bit lucky to get one of those, or I guess have a really great breeding plan, which we don't really know what that consists of yet either, because the game is so early and we haven't really seen much of the breeding just yet. But, you know, as we sort of twist and turn through there, the next generation of champions is going to come through. Will one of those next generation champions be one of your horses? Well, maybe. Will you breed one of these champions in the future? Maybe that will happen too. Will you buy a horse that hasn't raced ever on OpenSea, an unraced horse, and it turns out to be a champion? Well, that could be the case too. But let's be honest here, the majority of the horses are not super elite champions, but the dream of Zed Run, at least for me, is to have a super elite champion. Here's another one here that I know of called Alloy. And Alloy, 11,000 in prize money. Who else have we got here that looks like they've got a big race total? Rhymes with Venus, a little bit of fun there. What could rhyme with Venus? Who knows? 13,000 in prize money, 17% winner. What a beautiful horse we have there. Who else? Jumbo is always in these races. Jumbo. Okay, almost 8,000 in prize money. Not quite the win rate of some of the others. Now you'll notice when I click on my horse that it says a 22% win rate. But as I said, I've been placing this horse in a lot of free racing. So the free racing is a little bit weaker, not as strong as when you put up your real dollars to enter a race. So I'm not sure if this horse will be in the top few favoured to win this race. I think I'm probably doing my dough for example purposes here. But let's see, you never know. You never know. This race will be happening shortly and we'll jump on and watch that live. Okay, who else have we got in this race? This one here, Amna. Yeah, not bad. Good little win rate there. Not a lot of prize money. You can see in 𝐔𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐸, not a lot of prize money, $188, because the free races only have a very small prize pool. You can enter them for free and you can win real money, but you're only winning a share of $5 or $2.50 or a share of, I think some of the bigger free races you win a share of $10 or something like that. Okay, so it takes a while to earn, you know, build up that prize money if you're only entering the free races, but the free races are great for learning the game without outlaying any real dollars. Well, of course, you've got to buy a horse at some stage to get into the game, and we'll talk about that coming up. Well, it looks like we've got 12 of 12. So we're going to switch over. This race will take about 35 minutes to be ready to run live. So I'll pause the video now and we'll come back once this race goes live. You can see it just disappeared actually, which means it's gone over to next to run. Let me show you that. And I'll scroll down. Normally I can click, so I just filter for my racehorses only. But as I said, the horse that I'm running in this live demonstration is from my main wallet, and this particular wallet or stable that I'm logged into is from my backup stable. I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but we will explain all those details in this series. Remember, in the description of this video, I have a link to the entire playlist, which of course is the ultimate beginner guide to Zed Run. Everything that you need to know from going from zero experience to successful stable. That is the goal. As we scroll down here, we're looking for that 1600. It could be, is it that one? No. Is that one? It'll be just here somewhere. It'll be this one here. There we go. 𝐔𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐸. It happens to be in 47 minutes. Okay, we got to wait a little bit of time for this race to load up. In the future, we expect that the wait time might only be 2 or 3 or 5 minutes. At the moment, because there's a lot of racing and we're in the early stages of this game, there's currently only one race running at a time. And because of that, there's a 1 minute delay between each race. And currently we must have about 50 races queued because we are back 50 minutes wait time for our start time. So I'll pause the video here and we'll come back and check out this race. So I'll pause the video here and we'll come back and check out this race live. So I'll pause the video here and we'll come back, well, almost instantly as far as you're concerned, but in 40 minutes of my real time, we'll come back and watch this race live and see exactly what this is all about and see if we can't maybe jag a lucky win or maybe a second or a third. Fingers crossed. Let's see how we go. All right, I'll see you in a second. Okay, we are back. And to tell you the truth, the original race I lined up, terrible. My horse came 10th, no exciting runs, no moves, no nothing. Now that doesn't usually happen. Normally you're at least in the mix to some degree, but it can tell you that even a successful stable like me has, loses races as well, has bad performances. So what I've gone and done is I've put in one of my superstars into this race here. I've put in 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐬. If we click on him there, you can see 21%, almost 15,000 in prize money over 443 races, doing extraordinarily well. This race is due to start in 2 minutes 18 seconds. Who else have we got in here that looks like they might be really, really good? Illuminating Crystals, pretty good, 14%, 3,000. Jumbo was in that previous race as well, wasn't she? Very, very good. Okay, so there's some great little horses in here as well. I Love Pizza is also very, very good there too. Okay, if we click on 3D, watch in 3D, we will zip over there. And you're going to love it. You're going to love the intro, the hype build up before we see this live race. Fingers crossed, this time around, we get at least a little bit of a hint of a run that gets a little bit of the blood pumping. Last time my horse was like right at the back of the field for the entire race without really sticking its nose forward at all. Okay, so once we get to the 1 minute to go mark, we should see the pre-race information or the pre-race hype. All the horses are introduced. It's a lot of fun. You're going to love it and you're going to love the live racing. That's the best bit for mine. It's a really great experience to have your horse, particularly in your first couple of races. It's just incredible. The race tracks are just beautifully rendered, these 3D futuristic graphics. You can see those beautiful mountains in the background. Sometimes they're very, very futuristic. There's one that has this big giant koi fish kind of swimming around the sky. Very, very surreal. And you can see all the horses being introduced here. A few different stats. The stable, I Love Pizza, So Strong by Aloha. 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿. Let's go. Come on, 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿. Let's have something. Now, I haven't been racing all day or keep on racing to see if we get a winner. I just had that one race where we had that loser, and this is the second race. So fingers crossed, we get at least a little bit of a run so you get a feel for what we're talking about. The last race was just so boring that I didn't want to bore you with it. But that's what happens. Sometimes you just have a race where your horse is a bit off. Here we go. We'll just zoom out and I'll just go a little bit. You can drag around the camera angle with the mouse, which is really cool. All right, that's 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿 there. That's my horse. Let's see. This is a 2,000 metre race. 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿 is a bit of a 2,000 metre specialist. That's something that we will discuss. Horses have different preferences over distances. He is one of the better 2,000 metre runners out there. Oh, here we go. Look at that. How cool is that? Love it. All right, 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿. We're coming up to 1,400 metres to go. Usually you won't see any major movements until we get to about halfway through the race. So around about 1,900, you'll see horses start to take off, make their move for the finish line. Fingers crossed, 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿, highlighted there in the middle, will be one of those. Let's hope. Getting a bit nervous. I love that big fish in the background. Okay, we should start to see some moves. Let's see who makes the move first. Keeping an eye on them. So Strong. Look at that horse, that pink horse, So Strong, has jumped to the lead there. What's 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿 going to do? Anything? Anything at all? 700 to go. So Strong has jumped down to a really good lead here and looks like the winner at this point. Here comes 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐬𝐿 with a little bit of a run now. Is it going to be enough to catch So Strong? I don't think so, but it may be enough. It might be enough to get him in the top 3. He's coming up the leaderboard now. He's in 7th. 300 metres to go. He's pushing up. I think he can get second at least. I don't think he's got enough in him to get to first. He's got to 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Can he get 2nd? Oh, I think he got 3rd. Not bad, not bad. 3rd, it wasn't the greatest run ever. Let's have a look at the replay here as they come across the line. Oh, look how close. 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐬 just there. Very, very close to getting 2nd. So at least I got my money back with that. And here we go. We have a little bit of a presentation ceremony, if you like, with the winner so strong standing up there. Aloha Racing, one of the very best stables running around in Zed Run at the moment as well. Very well known for his or their just incredible horses that they have. So done very well and won another race there. So that could be you. You could be one of the next very well-known horse racing stables in Zed Run. Once you start getting in there, building your stable, finding your niche, and and starting to build up. So there's the results there. We've got So Strong, Ice Shark, 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐬 adds a 3rd place. Look, he hasn't had many wins. He must be due, I think. 2nd, 9th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. Always there or thereabouts. But very, very good. Okay, well, we didn't win one, unfortunately. It would have been brilliant for the intro video to get 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐢𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐵 across the line first, but you've got a good idea of what's going on. We've got the racing, both the free racing and the paid racing, absolutely a great deal of fun. And then the breeding, all the subtleties and different variations of trying to identify the best mare and the best stallion, bringing them together and trying to produce the next generation of champions. That's where all the fun is really going to begin, and that should open up in the next couple of weeks. All right then, thanks again for watching along. If you love the content, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. And of course, remember, down in the description below is the link to the full playlist, The Ultimate Beginner Guide to Zed Run. Thanks again. Bye for now.